So, what if you could have a superpower in the world of sales? That's exactly what generative AI is becoming for sales pros everywhere. And look, this isn't just some new app or another tool. It's a fundamental change in how the game is played, giving you abilities that honestly felt like science fiction just a few years back. And just so you know, to make sure we're getting this right, we're going straight to the source. This entire explainer is pulled from the very first chapter of a really comprehensive tutorial from Virtualization Options LLC. So yeah, you're getting the real deal insights here. So let's just get right to it. The big question on everyone's mind is, how can this technology actually revolutionize my sales process? We're not talking about little tweaks here and there. We're talking about a potential complete overhaul that makes you way faster, smarter, and just flat out more effective. I want you to really think of AI as your new superpower. Seriously, it's a tool that, when you use it the right way, can amplify your skills, extend your reach, and maybe most importantly, free you up to do what you do best, building relationships and closing deals. Now, this superpower isn't just one trick. It's a whole toolkit. You've got content generation, which lets you create personalized emails that feel totally one-on-one, but you can do it at a massive scale. Then there's research and analysis, which basically turns you into a market expert in minutes. Strategic planning helps you get ahead of the game, figuring out how to handle objections before they even come up. And administrative efficiency? Oh man, that's the secret weapon that just gives you your time back. And let's talk real-world numbers here, because this is where it gets crazy. Sales pros using these tools are reporting a 40% time savings on admin tasks. Just pause and think about that. What could you do if you got nearly half of your admin time back? While all that time you're saving, it's not just for taking longer lunch breaks. It translates directly into a 25% increase in qualified conversations. Your pipeline actually moves faster. It's a straight line from being more efficient to getting better results. And it isn't just about going faster. It's about being better. We're seeing a 35% jump in how effective communication is. That means your messages aren't just getting there quicker. They're actually landing with more impact. They're resonating more with your clients. You know, in today's market, speed can be everything. A 60% drop in response time to a customer inquiry isn't just a nice little improvement. No way. It's a massive competitive advantage that could literally be the difference between you winning a deal or losing it to someone else. Okay, so we've seen the incredible promise, right? But every superpower has its weakness. It's kryptonite, and AI is a classic double-edged sword. With all this amazing power comes a very serious responsibility to use it carefully. Let me be perfectly clear here. Misusing these tools isn't just a small slip-up. The risks are huge, and the consequences can be absolutely devastating for you, for your company, and most importantly, for your customers. So what are we really talking about? What's at risk? Well, it's your customer's personal info, their PII, which, if it gets out, could mean crippling regulatory fines. It's your company's secret financial data, your pricing, your special contract terms. If you lose that, you've basically handed your competitors the keys to the kingdom. We're talking about a total breakdown of customer trust and the loss of your company's most valuable intellectual property. Now listen, this isn't meant to scare you away from using AI. Not at all. It's about being smart. The whole key is to have a simple set of principles. Think of them like guardrails that keep you on the road to success and far away from the edge of the cliff. So here it is. This is your pre-flight checklist for using AI safely. 5 simple, non-negotiable rules. Think of them as the 5 things you absolutely have to do before you ever hit generate. Let's just walk through each one really quickly. Okay, rule number 1 is super simple. Anonymize everything. Instead of typing in John Smith at Acme Corp, you'd say something like, a prospect at a large technology company. You just use placeholders. It's a really simple step that protects your customer and keeps you on the right side of things. It's the exact same idea when it comes to money. Never ever plug in exact dollar amounts. A $500K budget just becomes a 6-figure budget. A 25% discount becomes a significant discount. You get the idea. This protects your pricing strategy and keeps your negotiating power where it should be, with you. Rule 3 is all about protecting your secret sauce, your company's competitive edge, your unique sales process, that special qualification framework you use. That's your intellectual property. You don't want to feed your company's playbook to a public AI model, where it could just get absorbed and used by literally anyone. All right, this next one is a huge mindset shift. You have to assume that anything you type into a public AI tool could end up on the front page of the Wall Street Journal. Seriously. If you wouldn't want your biggest competitor or a government regulator to see it, just don't put it in the prompt. It really is that simple. And finally, the last line of defense is always you. The AI is your co-pilot. It's not the pilot. You are always responsible for that final output. So read everything it generates. Check it for accuracy, check the tone, and please do one last sweep to make absolutely sure no sensitive data slip through the cracks. So we end right back where we started. AI gives you this incredible, unprecedented power to totally transform your work, to be faster, smarter, and more effective than ever before. The question really isn't if you're going to use it anymore, it's how. So are you prepared to wield this power with the responsibility that it absolutely demands?